Hi, it's me once again playing Pesterquest. I honestly, I honestly am scared of going through this one, but whatever. Let's just get started on Vriska, I guess. The scourge of the high seas. Your latest narrative, John, has you walking down an Alternian shore. The two moons light up this beach cove in shades of pink and lime green, the reflections playing at shimmering patterns in the gentle waves. It would be beautiful if not for the haggard, monstrous gulls picking at the flesh from dead, and pungently rotting fish, crabs, and even one of their own. You keep your distance as they eye you warily, gore on their chipped beaks. These are not potential friends. Every a serendipity seems to guide your hand, but would it be right to call you fortunate? The night is cool, almost cold. You kick a pure white seashell down a beach. It skips gracefully into the dark gray sand. You brought friends together and just barely begun to master this tremendous and strange new power. Sorry. Sorry for the Discord notifications. But no, you think you are not fortunate as you walk alone down the sand that still radiating stored up heat from the searing day. You feel a pang. Something is missing. You know you felt this way before, but you can't place when. You have a gulf within you, the width and the breadth of the ocean. In isolation and so plain, so true, that seems impassable, invincible. You sip on a weird bug and you don't even care. Yes, you're filled with a sudden, almost comforting conviction. Nothing you have done on your journey has really made a difference. If you can pick up and put down the lives of these alien weirdos and human weirdos and shake them like an etch-a-sketch when things go wrong, are you really accomplishing anything? Or are you just building shitty castles in the sand with flimsy plastic implements, castles that won't mean shit for nothing when the tide rises? You have decided you are a creature of solitude, you are a rock, you are an island. From now on, you walk alone. There may be an angled figure crouched with terrible posture on a dock ahead. Sure, that figure may be sitting into an intriguing-looking moored ship, yes. But surely one glimpse of a potential life to meddle in won't immediately make you fall off the wagon back to a life of inherent friendship, right? Oh, sweet. God damn it. You amble over to the girl hunched on a dock like the stupid thembo friend slut you are, doing an acrobatic fucking pirouette off the wagon. She hasn't seen you yet, but you watch her like a creep. She's leaning over a complicated pile of papers, erasing boxes and filling them in again. Every once in a while, she pauses to roll various dice. As soon as you take one step onto the wooden deck, she looks and jumps with a feline quickness into a standing position, looking immediately ready to fight. Whoa! What are you? You raise your hands in a pathetic sort of I'm innocent and weak motion, which for you is basically any motion. Wait a second. You're that weirdo that was bothering Kanaya, weren't you? Yep, you're exactly that weirdo, and now you're here saying hello to a new stranger, and maybe make a new friend. Isn't that great? Great, just what I needed. More meddling. I know I'm the coolest, but I'm kind of busy right now. Big campaign tonight. Dude, you're so good at campaigns, Dollar. You're all about hope and change. You helped Al Gore hang a Chad, a Tippecanoe, and Tyler too. What the fuck are you saying? Don't call me dude or anything else for that matter. You mean you're down to help? Maybe be her campaign manager? Ha! I'm the captain here, buddy. But as it happens, I'm currently all out of first mates. Wanna be a swabby? Oh, it's like a boat thing. Yes? So that's what there's a boat here. What are all the papers on the ground for? The campaign, dumbass! The character sheets for me, the great petticoat sea gift ever to sail the seas. One of our friends was raised in a cave and she still knows what FLARP is. Well, you can zap over to the cave and ask her then. Her look of indifference is immediately replaced with a tilt of her head, as though you threat to leave caught her attention. Ew, nothing to see what to smell like cat piss for weeks and get high off secondhand and nip. Look, it's simple. Pick a name and roll up some stats. For example, I am Marquise Spinneret Mindfang. I am the scourge of the high seas and undefeated champion of naval FLARP. My colors on the horizon turn even high bloods into sniveling cowards. You say that sounds really cool, but aren't troll names 6 letters long? I mean, you've only met a couple before this, but for some reason, you have a really strong sense of the roles here. I'm in character here. Try to keep up. You guess that explains the outfit. She seems really into this. Maybe weirdly into this. It's all a bit intense. Isn't this just a game? FLARP is more than just a game. And I'm the best there is. How about this? If you agree to make a character and sail with me, I'll tell you my real name. You look at her elaborate costume, over at her ship, and decide, why the hell not? You've already made your friend bed. Now you have to sleep in it. Not that you're going to sleep or anything. That would be patently ridiculous. Okay, let's walk you through this. You should be flattered that a master gamer like me is giving you the full tutorial. I had to read the books myself with no help. Okay, let's see. Okay, FLAP Player's Handbook. Gaming of FLAP abstractions. The stat bat is the first and most important of the FLAP abstractions. It'll be summoning and FLARP. It displays retribution of vitals and This is really cool, actually. This kind of reminds me. So, you know that one Warrior Cats D&D game? That promotional thing that they made? Like, you know how, like, in the back of some, like, the Warrior Cats books, they would have, like, little, like, adventure thingies that you can do? I don't know what I'm talking about. The first thing you do is roll values for each of the 10 dice roster. Simple, right? She pops a huge bag of dice out of her Siladex and starts handing you groups at a time. You roll 2d4 for dice rostrum, throne of the Empress, and get 2 ones. You roll 6d6 for dice rostrum, conductor's stand, and 6 fucking snake eyes stare up at you from the wood of the dock. Wow. You're really bad at these. You've got to hand it to her. When she's right, and she's right, so she's right. You finish all 26 dice rolls required for this game, and you've gotten the lowest on each one. What rotten luck. I have never seen anyone roll this low before. I didn't even know you could get the 0. It's okay. We can say this by putting the stats in the right place. She flips to another page of the player's handbook and shows you the attributes of FLARP. For some reason, you can read them despite just arriving on this planet for the first time. She flips to another page of Player's Handbook and shows you the attributes of FLARP. Oh, I thought I clicked it, but I didn't. I'm fucking... It's been a day for me. So your Vim, Grit, Pulchritude, and Grace combine with real-life vitals to make up your HP. Wait, real-life vitals? Your body is weak and shitty. Is this some kind of hardcore game? The most dangerous game? If you die in the game, you die in real life? Yeah. You didn't know? The sheer combined shock of what you don't know could kill an elephant quicker than Thomas Edison trying to discredit an immigrant. You get to roll again when you level up, so you won't be pathetic forever. I mean, if you survive. But with a scourge like me at your side, you're on an easy street. I'm jealous of you, really. You gulp and nod. Okay, let's finish this. The Marquise grins. Her lipstick smears a bit where her fangs jut out. You think that's just how it is for trolls wearing lipstick, but Kanaya's was perfect. She pulls an 8-ball out of her pocket, smashes it, suddenly and violently, on the dock. You jump at the noise. She looks at you pitifully and then decides not to make fun of you. Out of the wrecked plastic, sphere, a gross fucking grubby worm appears. It's like the size of a wiener dog. It's wriggling. You see that it's pulsating. Covered in blue-tinted family recreation water once inside an 8-ball, the grub's swollen ovipositor glistens. It extends to deposit a massive brood of eggs, which glowing in the center of the slowly pulsating LED light. This is so fucking gross. You look away and dry heave a bit, laying out the dock. So far this game sucks ass. Jeeg. Don't tell me you've never seen a game grub before. You told her you've never seen a game grub before. Also, maybe you should give a content warning before she makes you watch a thing that includes a glistening Avi poster. Yeah. What? Ah, shit, yeah, that was pretty gross here. You bring up the pause menu, click on warnings, and give it a read before making an informed decision. Have this been here the whole time? Vriska taps her foot impatiently while you fuck around in the game client. For some reason, seeing a full list of content warnings isn't easing your anxiety about what's ahead. It reminds you of something that once made you really angry. In fact, you're especially worried about the gore and death tags. Maybe you should just peace out of this. There's basically no harm whatsoever in you yeeting out this one, and it might save you a drowning for good measure. Not that a flirtation with dangerous ends is exactly rare for you. You know what? You're an informed reader and a prepared gamer. You've got this. You ask Vriska what's next. She points to one of the glowing blinking eggs, which is hatching a pixelated looking bat. It flops its way into the air with a high-pitched squeak and starts glowing and projecting a holographic image of a torch. Alright, all you have to do is assign your dice roster on your attribution sconce. What? Pick your best and worst stats. Your top 2 stats determine your starting class. There's a lot of classes, but I'm already the best one. Alright, that's simple enough. Drag attributes into the dice rostrum you want to utilize for them. The decision is permanent, so make sure you status before pressing finalize and esconding them. Let me read here. Okay, throw the emperor, oral, conductor's fail, what's up? Current class Gap Tooth Ragamuffin. Social Mountaineer. Petard's Worst Nightmare. Play Night. Pepster Chum. Chumping Pender. Pluck Briagier. Divine Urchin. I've got a lot of questions here about this game, madam. Comely son of a bitch. Why am I acting as if this fucking matters? Let's just go with this. Your two highest attributes are PLC and RAS. Your starting class will be Comely Son of a Bitch. Well, there's probably somebody out there who's into your whole situation. FLARP does has its fair share of freaks. A max level petticoat secret and a level 1 comely son of a bitch. Not exactly the meta strat. You're lucky you're paired with a number 1 gamer on Alternia. Before I can carry you to victory, we need to just one more thing. There's more of this bullshit? What now? Is a giant sandworm going to poke its head out of the sand and pick up some more fucking game mechanics that will be described in excruciatingly narrative detail? Quit being dramatic. Your character needs a name. No name. You've already got one of those, though. You told Jaded already, but man, you're not feeling as comfortable with it right now for some reason. Why is thinking of yourself as a distinct being with an identity and history feels so uncomfortable? What's wrong with you? Might as well just make up a character name. Name your character. Ooh, this is cool. Let's name him. What are we gonna name him? Sure, Kenstrom. The Marquise welcomes you aboard her ship, Kenstrom. As soon as you confirm your name, the other eggs start squelching and crackling into more little flying holographic biotech projectors of various shapes and sizes, moths and dragonflies and lightning bugs zipping off into the distance. Vriska captulogs all her various books and character sheets, pushes her eye patch glasses up the bridge of her nose, and clambers up the gangplank of her ship, which you see has a name painted on the side in the cerulean script as you follow her. Brigantine. Here, hold this. Vriska hands you a rope and you hold on to it, keeping the mainsail rolled up as she scurries to and fro, aft and bow. across the deck of the ship, making adjustments. You watch her try to tie a double bowline, but struggle with the dexterity of her mechanical fingers, swearing in frustration under her breath. You politely look away and try to make idle conversation. You ask her for her end of the bargain. What? Her name! You made a character. She tells you her name. That's the deal. She secures another rigging and stomps back over to you. You haven't really made a character until you're in costume. Is your fit not already fresh? Perhaps even the freshiest? Here. She dumps an extra outfit off her inventory, looking almost exactly like an early version of hers. Smaller, with more amateur stitching. You put on the big bridge coat and feel super badass. She looks at you, tilts her head to evaluate, and then grabs a jaunty hat, feather-in-law, from her Silodex and pops it on your head. Nice. Alright, my name's Vriska. Vriska Circuit! Don't you forget it! Vriska Circuit, or the Marquise, satisfied with her preparations, snatches the rope from you and lets it go, unfurling the mainsail. She practically skips to the captain's wheel, ready to steer the brigantine out of the harbor. Real name basis is one step closer to friendship, though for a moment you feel like you got told that name already. Your brain is messed up enough without remembering stuff that maybe didn't happen in canon. If canon is even a real thing that means something anymore. Your unsettling metatextual introspection is interrupted by Vriska shouting, "Roll for initiative!" You hear the buzz of projector bugs boarding your ship, and soon 4 flickering holograms appear on the main deck, looking like lurching zombie trolls. You already hear dice rattling on the deck, and you look over at her to cheat figure out what you need to roll. Alright, I'm starting with an 18. It looks like you got a subtract and modifier. 19, huh? Guess you go first, Kenstrom. This is it. It's LARPing time. You look down at a piece of paper with your abilities on it, ready to cast magic missile or Bugsby's grasping hand or some shit. You pick the top attack from the list. I'm casting magic missile. I'm attacking the darkness. I'm sorry. As your special class ability, you channel the spirit of the comely son of a bitch, point straight at one of the holographic zombies, and yell that you're casting ugly, bristling miracle. You grab a d20 and blow it out of your hand. You're lady luck, no snake eyes, other gambling terms, whatever. You let the children of tabletop destiny drop through the air, awaiting the result with bated breath. Get to and miss. Damn it! Vriska laughs aloud. Check out how a real gamer does it. She then shows you how a real gamer does it. Over the course of this, the next 4 holographic encounters have a learning complexity, tediousness, difficulty, and word count. She just rolls so many goddamn dice to keep track of so many goddamn stats. You're overwhelmed, bewildered, and tired of doing math in pencil by the time the last squid-themed hollow monster dies. You're worried about the danger of this game before, but it seems like the only way you're gonna die today is from fucking boredom. Then you spot it. A schooner, painted all in black, emerges from the fog. You shout to Vriska that there's a ship on the port horizon. Vriska looks, right? Does she not know the difference between port and starboard? Huh? You point in a proper direction, and she gives that mischievous grin of hers. Now it's time for the real action. We got to the PvP-enabled zone. She puts aside her character sheets and dice, drawing a blue saber. She holds it in one hand, the ship's wheel in the other. That's the route. The Dread Claw Ophelia. Top of the Naval FLARP leaderboards. She's got a whole crew on that boat. But she has another rich sea dweller with hired help, and she's been too scared to face me. Vriska's pointed your ship straight at the root, and you've picked up speed. You can make out a troll girl with thin ears and a gaudy purple outfit that you describe as a sexy pirate Halloween costume from the world's most bougie party city, Dreadclaw Ophelia. It's absolutely garish compared to Vriska's more normcore approach to RP activewear, but dressed much more humbly than the captain are a bunch of lowbloods standing behind her, clutching shitty rusty swords and shaking. So let's bring the fight to her! You're not slowing down. You're pointed straight at the enemy hull. I'm gonna save this for now. But yeah, I'm gonna save that. And I shall continue filming this after this uploads. Yeah, bye.